Good morning. Myself Shiny. Today I am going to explain on the topic electric field intensity at a point on the equatorial line of an electric dipole. Last class we have already discussed in case of an axial line. Today we are going to discuss equatorial line of an electric dipole. First, what do you mean by equatorial line? Equatorial line of the electric field is the center of an electric dipole, line passing through the center of an electric dipole and perpendicular to its length. Line passing through the center of an electric dipole and perpendicular to its length. Okay. Then we are already discussed here that two charges, number of charges is equal to number of electric field. Here how many charges are there? Two charges. Here is plus Q, here is minus Q. Then electric field also 2. Okay. Then here our aim is to calculate. Our aim is to calculate electric field intensity at a point P. Electric field intensity at a point P due to plus Q charge. Second case is due to minus Q charge. That means E plus and E minus we have to calculate. Some of the textbook they are using E1 and E2. That's also correct. Here we are using that E plus and E minus. Electric dipole, here is AB, charge plus Q minus Q. Distance, that is 2A. Then we have to calculate electric field intensity at a point P from distance R to from this center O. We know that here is A, here is R. Automatically we are using that Pythagoras theorem. We get root of R square plus A square. Here also same. Okay. Then first electric field intensity at a point P due to which charge? Plus Q charge. That means we have to calculate E plus. We have to calculate E plus. Our equation is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. Charge is Q. Q divided by R square. R square means this distance P to this plus Q charge. This distance is already given. R square plus A square root of. R square means root is cancelled. Then we get R square plus A square. Along which side? Along PD. Along PD. Okay. Next one. E minus. That is equal to, similarly we can write 4 pi epsilon naught Q divided by charge Q divided by this distance. That's also same. R square plus A square. Along which side? Along, that's in PC. Then we have to calculate, similarly we have to calculate total electric field intensity. Total electric field intensity. In this case, both equations are same. Then how to calculate total electric field intensity? Here one is in PD, one is in PC. Here we can apply, last 11th class we are already studied parallelogram law of vector addition. That means R square is equal to P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos theta. Here we can apply that. Okay. Then total electric field, that is we can use E is equal to root we can take. Okay, E square we are considering, not that root we can take E plus square, Q square instead of that E minus square, 2 into E plus then E minus. Next which one? Cos. Here is angle is 2 theta. Cos 2 theta. Okay. Then in this case we are already seen. Here both the case it is equal. Then we can write E plus is equal to E minus. Then we get E equal to E plus. Here also we can write E plus, instead of E minus square we can write E plus square. Then 2E plus square plus 2 into E plus, E minus we can write 2E plus. Okay, 2 into E plus. Then 2E plus square cos 2t. Then this is equal to 2E plus square we can take outside. This is a root of. Okay. We can write 2E plus square plus 2E plus square cos 2 theta. Then we can take this. Okay. We can take E equal to 2E plus square we can take outside. Then bracket we get 1 plus cos 2 theta. 1 plus cos 2 theta. Then 2E plus square. 1 plus cos 2 theta means 2 cos square theta. 2 cos square theta. Root of 2E plus square into 2 cos square theta. That means 1 plus cos 2 theta means 2 cos square theta. This is root of 2 into 2, 4. 4 root we can take outside. Then 2E plus square, that is E plus. Then we get cos theta. That means 2E plus cos theta. If you are applying that parallelogram law of wet addition, we get E is equal to total electric field intensity E equal to 2E plus cos theta. Most of the textbook they have given directly 2E plus cos theta. Then in exam time, no need of writing these steps. I explained how to get this 2 into E plus cos theta. Then no need of writing these steps. Then instead of this total electric field intensity, we can write 2E plus cos theta. E plus cos theta. Then here resultant electric field intensity we can write 2. E plus means we can write 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q divided by R square plus A square. Then cos theta. Cos theta. Next step, we have to calculate cos theta. From this diagram, we have to calculate cos theta. Cos theta is equal to A divided by adjacent divided by hypotenuse. That means A divided by root of R square plus A square. Then instead of cos theta, we can substitute this 2 into 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q divided by R square plus A square. R square plus A square. Cos theta means we can write A divided by root. Root we can change. R square plus A square raised to 1 by 2. Here is R square plus A square raised to 1. Here is 1 by 2. Then total we can write 3 by 2. Then instead of these two terms, we can write 3 by 2. Understood? 1 plus 1 by 2. That is 3 by 2. Then here is Q into A. 2 into Q into A. Charge into 2A dipole length. That is dipole moment. Then instead of these 3 terms, we can write P. Okay? Then our equation should be total electric field intensity E equal to 2 into Q into A. We can write P. P by 4 pi epsilon naught Then here we can write r square plus a square raised to 3 by 2. Okay, this is our final equation. Then one more case, most of the textbook they have given one more case they have given. R is greater. Okay, R is greater than that of A. Then we can neglect that as A. Okay, then E we get E is equal to P divided by 4 pi epsilon naught. Here is R square raised to 3 by 2. A is neglected. Then R square raised to 3 by 2. 2 is cancelled. We get R cube. Then our final equation is E equal to P by 4 pi epsilon naught into R cube. Thank you. Tomorrow we will discuss on the topic Gauss theorem and its applications.